Hey everybody, Al here, and welcome to another episode of Al's Vintage Toy Trains. And tonight, what you're looking at here is the 1934 catalog from Lionel. And what we're looking at is the Union Pacific M-10,000. It is outfit 751E, and it was first introduced by Lionel in 1934. Now, the unique thing about this is that it is a pretty close replica to the real M-10,000, which also came out in 1934. So Lionel was quick to monopolize on this streamliner and come out with a set for kids that they could get, prior to Christmas of 1934. And quite a unique set. Keep in mind, this was during some troubled times for Lionel. Lionel survived the crash of the stock market in 1929, and however, one of its competitors did not, which was Ives. And Lionel itself also went into receivership for a period of time, and this is one of the sets that is believed to have helped Lionel get out of receivership. And so here we have a unique set, and I'm going to show you the real thing. The other odd thing about the set that I have, and many that were made in 1934, is that on the bottom of the engine or the motor plate has the misspelling of gauge. So Lionel spelled it G-A-U-G-E as opposed to G-U-A-G-E. And I found a little something from McComas and Tui that mentioned that these plates were made in 1934, and Lionel was really embarrassed that some of these got out, so they quickly removed them as soon as they found out. So I don't know if it's just 1934, if it's both 34 and 35 that these showed up in, but it is the earliest sets that do have the misspelled gauge. And without further ado, I'll go ahead and show you what I've got. And my set's in pretty decent shape, and a lot of times you'll find these with zinc pest, some deformities of the frame below. In this case, the frames are all nice and straight, and I've got most of the lettering here. There's a little bit of rub marks here and there, and maybe a couple of touch-ups here and there, but overall the set's in pretty decent shape and a good runner. So what Lionel did here is, with these vestibules, the engine and the cars actually connect to it, and it is the piece that also houses the illumination. So there's a little light bulb in there, and you can see here that it's got the pickup plate, and that's how it illuminates the cars on each end. And there's a point here for light, a point here, and then at the tail end is also another light, but that is fixed to the tail end of the train. And I'll go ahead and show you the misspelling that we have here. And hopefully you can see it here. The word gauge at the top line there is misspelled, and it says Lionel O-Gauge motor. Lubricate before using and when required. The Lionel Corporation, New York, made in the USA. So there you have it. These M-10,000s were made from 1934 all the way to 1941. And we'll go back to the catalog real quick. So that was the 34 catalog. And in 1935, Lionel came out with their other invention, and that was the whistle. And this was one of the sets that you could actually get the engine with a whistle. So it changed the set number, and that set number is 751W, and that is the one with the whistle. You could still get the 751E. That was without the whistle. And with the whistle, it was $22.50 Without the whistle, it was still $19.50. So you paid $4 for that whistle. And then you could still get the extra 753 coach. That was an additional $4. That was $4.34, and it was, again, I think $4 for several years thereafter as an extra. So there's the 34 and the 35 depictions. And this is from Greenberg's catalogs, so it's not the original catalog, but this volume 2 has the 1933 through 1942 catalog, so it's a great reference, and in lieu of having the actual real catalogs. Alright, we'll go back to the engine and the cars, and let's go ahead and put the vestibule and the engine together. And got to press the button in order to lock it in. Trying to do it one-handed. I think we got it. All right. I'm not sure how this set was with 4 cars, because I have the wheel spinning once in a while with just the 3. But it is a good smooth running engine. It was meant to really run on a wide radius gauge track. Love this streamlined engine. It's really cool. And it runs really well. And if you're looking for one of these sets, they're not too expensive. I think I paid about $425 for mine in the condition that you see. You can get them for a little less or a little more depending on condition. But the key is to find one with the straight frames underneath without the zinc pest. And this is Al. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you.